Your new employee has a lot of work to do, and so do you, way before they start taking orders or preparing food. Orientation, training, and all the paperwork, the process is long, inefficient, and costs both time and money. Introducing Efficient Hire, the most efficient way to onboard your new employees. First, let's get one thing straight. Efficient Hire isn't some type of ordinary applicant tracking system. Efficient Hire kicks in after you make the decision to hire your new employee. It guides your new employee through all new hire paperwork, including direct deposit and payroll, tax withholding, voluntary benefits enrollment, and more. In this scenario, let's pretend you've just hired Wendy Smith. As a manager, you'll need to invite Wendy into the Efficient Hire system. You'll do this by logging into Efficient Hire and creating a new employee. You'll enter Wendy's name and email address and give her a username. This is where Wendy takes over. Wendy will automatically receive an email with details on how to log in. She'll click the link, create a password and a unique PIN. This will allow Wendy to electronically sign all of her new hire paperwork. We'll talk more about this later. At this point, the Efficient Hire interview takes over. We like to call it an interview because it will ask Wendy a series of questions, and depending on her answers, will progress through the entire new hire process. Interviews are completely customizable and can even include training videos, quizzes, and more. We'll start with basic information like address, phone number, etc. Next, we'll gather emergency contact information, including information about allergies, family physician, preferred medical facility, etc. Following emergency contact information, the interview guides Wendy through setting up direct deposit, even allowing her to split earnings between multiple accounts. The interview will also set up a payroll card or debit card if the option is offered through the employer. Next up is tax withholding information. This portion can be tricky, so we provide extra assistance in the form of an interactive allowance worksheet. I-9 verification is next. Wendy will be guided through this section of the interview and asked what forms of ID she'll bring for in-person verification. The Efficient Hire solution does allow for secured scanning and storage of these documents if the client wishes. Efficient Hire also has varying degrees of E-Verify integration available. You'll want to ask an Efficient Hire rep which solution is right for your company. Next up, the Work Opportunity Tax Credit Screening we like to call WOTC. As an employer, you're eligible for significant tax credits for hiring certain workers. This screening tool will automatically let you know if a new hire will qualify you for any of these credits. After WOTC is benefits enrollment. We understand different employees may have access to different levels of benefits, from all included to completely voluntary. Efficient Hire can include this enrollment in the interview. For voluntary health insurance, shown here, we can provide all of the accompanying information within the interview to help the employee choose which option makes the most sense for her and her family. Almost done. The last section of the interview is reserved for important documents and waivers, such as a copy of a dispute resolution agreement, employee handbook, sexual harassment policy, or cash handling policy, just to name a few. You'll be able to present each document to Wendy, and she will attest she's read it. That's it. Wendy is done, having completed the entire new hire paperwork packet online. Now, she'll just need to review the forms and sign. Wendy will click e-sign, which will prepare the entire packet of information. She'll be able to view each and every form, now complete with the information she entered during the interview. If everything looks good, Wendy will electronically sign and lock the information by typing in her 4-digit PIN, created earlier in the process. At this point, Wendy's role with Efficient Hire is complete. She's ready to get started. Efficient Hire's Workflow Manager will alert the correct person, manager or HR rep, that Wendy's paperwork is complete and ready for review. From there, the Efficient Hire platform can export the data to another HRIS system or to virtually any payroll system or provider. We've just scratched the surface of Efficient Hire's functionality.